We're going to take a look at volume now. So again, you need to memorize all the formulas for volumes. Volume is a little bit harder to prove, so some of the proofs I'm not going to go through just because it'll be time consuming, but you're more than welcome to look them up. So volume is still the same tab as the tab with geometry. Alright, so what is volume? Volume is the amount of space inside a 3D object. So area is the amount of space within a 2D object. Volume is the amount of space inside a 3D object. So let's start off with a rectangle of some sort, just like we did before. So we'll talk about area of a rectangle. So now we're going to talk about volume of a rectangle. Alright, so we start with a rectangle, that's 2D, right? Well, area units are squared, or let's talk about that. And volume units are cubed. Just very, very important that you know the units as well. Alright, so area is volume of a 2D shape with the height of 0. Listening check, color in amount of space inside 3D object. Volume is area of the object times the height. So now that I'm making a height of my 2D object, I'm actually now making it volume. So the amount of space inside of this is going to be the volume. So volume is the area of an object times the height. So again, 2D versus 3D. Volume is the amount of space inside that object. Alright, so volume of a square rectangular prism. So we need to go over some lingo to make sure we understand. A prism has two bases that are parallel to one another. A prism has two bases that are parallel to one another. So volume of this cube or rectangular prism is equal to the area of the base times the height, which means that the area of what is it? Rectangle, because mine is in a square. So the area of the base, which is a rectangle, times the height, which is equal to base times height times height. Because the area of a rectangle is base times height. But here is something we need to be careful of. These two heights are different. So to cut down on confusion, we say the area of all prisms is the area of the base times the height. You don't break it down any further because we confuse the heights. Alright, so let's say we had a triangle as a base. And remember, we're just going to make a height. So it needs to be parallel, same base parallel to what I already have. So this is another prism, but this time it's triangle. So the volume of this prism is equal to the area of the base, which is the area of a triangle, times the height. This is a listening check. Color in this entire sentence. V equals area of base times height. So we're just going to say prism from now on. We're not going to say what kind of shape it is because it's for all prisms. So area of a triangle times the height. Let's take a look at the volume of a different kind of shape. So let's say a volume of a pyramid. Well, what is a pyramid? A pyramid has one base with edges that all meet at one vertex. In other words, one point. So I'm going to make a square base. And I'm going to make all those points meet at one point. All those edges, they meet at one point. I call the vertex. Right, so the volume of this is going to be the area of the base times the height divided by 3. And again, I can go through the proof of it, but it's just going to take too long. So you're more than welcome to just research it. At this point, we just need to memorize. Let capital B represent the area of the base, which is what you'll see in most formulas. So therefore, we say volume is equal to capital B times H divided by 3. So now where I see the area of the base, I'm just going to replace that with a capital B. And that's signified to mean the area of the base. So volume is equal to capital B times H. So for the pyramid, it's capital B times H divided by 3. A prism is just capital B times H. Now let's take a look at a volume of a sphere, which is just basically a 3D circle. Well, the volume of a sphere is 4/3 pi times radius squared. Again, we're not going to go through proving that. Something to note of, a cylinder is a prism with circle bases. A cylinder is a prism with circle bases, meaning they have two bases that are parallel to one another that are joined. A cone is a pyramid with a circle base. A cone is a pyramid with a circle base, meaning it has one base that's joined to one with edges to one vertex. The last thing we're going to take a look at is surface area. Surface area is the total area of three-dimensional objects. So it's easy to calculate the surface areas of everything. The only one you need the formula for is for a sphere, which is 4 pi r squared. Pretty much it. So let's practice.